Hey guys!
Hi.
Thanks for checking out the channel today. I have my big sis with me today, Mandy. She's a total pro. She's a hairstylist. So she is gonna do a Dutch flower braid on me today. And it's not a braid that you can do by yourself, so you need two people, your mom, a friend, whomever, and they can help you out. But it's a really simple braid. It's really quick and easy, and it just looks
hard.
Yeah, it looks hard and it looks super cool. So check out the video. Tell me what you think. Leave comments in the section below. If you have any questions, we'll be sure to answer them. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.
You want to start with clean, dry hair. Comb it pretty straight, and you can slightly dampen it just to keep the hair together and keep it smooth while you are braiding. You want to start with a side part. Make sure the hair is pretty straight. Side part's pretty about even with the center of the left eye or your right eye. You want to start with a small piece to the side of the part. We're just going to do a simple Dutch braid, split into 3 pieces. Just going to pick up very small pieces and just like you're doing a Dutch braid down the side of the head. You just want to grab small pieces from either side and go down the side of the head, like so. And when you are about to the eye level, you're going to slowly start to turn the braid to the back side of the head. Just slowly start taking pieces from the back of the head, and whichever section you take the hair from is a direction in which the braid will go. So if you're start taking the hair from more towards the back, middle of the head, your braid will start going in that direction. Like so. Just make sure to keep it nice and tight. And as you're taking small sections, make sure that there's no lumps in the section. Comb those through with your finger. Now, as I'm taking this last piece over the ear, I'm going to slowly start to turn the braid towards the back of the head. I'm going to take one more piece at the back of the ear. See how I'm taking pieces just straight across the back of the head. I'll take one more piece right there about to the adjacent to the corner of the ear, so that when the flower is put to the side of the head, it'll be a nice swoop from the back of the ear. Now I'm going to go straight across that ridge of the hairline, and I'm just picking up very small pieces on the underside of the braid underneath, because you want to leave the bottom section here to be able to place the flower. So you can see I'm just pulling the braid. Wherever you take hair from is the direction in which the braid will go. So I'm just taking hair, very small pieces from the bottom of the braid, and pulling the section straight across on the top of the head. Just keeping it nice and tight, and I'm combing the hair with my fingers as I go along, so I don't have any tangles, because those will show up as lumps on the hair when you're finished. So I'm just going straight across the hairline, combing as I go with my fingers, keeping it nice and secure. And I'm just getting over to the corner, almost the corner of the left ear. And this is where I'm going to start to turn my braid. Slowly taking pieces as I get to the corner. It's about the last piece on the bottom I'm going to take. And then I'm going to pick up the whole section on the left side of the head over the ear and combine that into my braid. And this is where you turn. You just start taking up right underneath the bottom. And then pick up your other piece underneath the bottom as well, and that will turn your braid into that nice S shape the other direction. So I'm just taking up just small pieces just like I did before, but going into the opposite direction. Just taking vertical pieces straight down, combing as I go, nice and secure. And the smaller the sections of hair you take, the smaller your Dutch braid will be. So if you want a fatter braid, then you want to take bigger sections. If you want a tinier braid, you want to take smaller sections. I'm taking about medium sections because your bigger braids will not be as tight. I'm going to keep going, pulling the braid straight across the back side of the head. I'm taking my last piece and combining it in with my braid. Turn her, there we go. Once you have that last piece secure in with the rest of the hair, at this point, you're going to start just braiding regularly. I want to spray this again just to keep the hair nice and smooth so that you can grab it easier. Comb that through so there's no tangles. And you're just going to go down. This is the flower part of the braid. So you're going to go down and braid about 3 passes through and stop there, and then you're going to pull out just a little bit pieces of the left side of the braid. This is what makes the petals for the flower. So just pull those out nice and loopy, and you can only do this a few sections at a time, because if you braid too far down, you're not going to be able to get the braid loose enough to pull those out. So then you braid down about 3 more passes and do the same. You're just going to want to keep pulling. It's okay if you get some lumps in there because you can smooth those out when you place your flower. That's okay. Now, keep braiding down. So you want to make about 3 passes and then start pulling out from the left side. Just like that. And it's okay if you have some little loose, some people have more layers than others. You have some sprigs sticking out. That's not a big deal at all. You can pin those or spray once you get everything in place. And the hair will get smaller as you go down, and that's okay. Just pull out as much as you can. This is a really neat look if you have highlights in your hair. It just shows off some dimension in your flower. Just keep pulling. And as you get down to the very bottom of the hair, it's going to get harder to pull out. So just do the best you can. I've gotten to the very end. Now I'm going to take a small ponytail holder. I wish I had a smaller one, but I don't. So I'm just going to double it and then put it in the hair. Get that as tight as possible. And I'm going to loop her hair around the very end. And that will help secure that so it won't be sticking out. So at this point you have a nice half pancake braid, and you're going to loop it around into the side of the hair, just like that. I'll show you one more time. I'm going to take the braid up and loop it around just like a flower, and just place that right in that middle section where we left plenty of room for it. You just want to tuck in the middle part, just like that. Now you're going to take hairpins or bobby pins. I like to use bobby pins for this. Same color as the hair. And you just want to start pinning. I always pin my middle section first, and that will help secure that. And then you can go around and start pinning. I always like to pin right behind the petals. Kind of just going in and pushing that bobby pin right into the hair that you want to secure. And just kind of feel around to whatever's not secure, and just place your bobby pins. See that little, go right in behind it. See the little sprig that's sticking out there. Okay, so at this point you've got everything pinned and secure, and now you can just start kind of pulling out the sides of the flower petals, making them a little bit fuller. Just make sure you've got everything secure before you start doing this, and you can just kind of start personalizing it to the hair. You can take whichever sort of embellishment that you want. I'm going to use this flower. It's got a bobby pin stuck to it, so it's a little bit easier to place. And you just put that right there in the middle, and that just adds a little bit just of a centerpiece with the petals coming out. You can add anything that you want. We added a button the other day. It was really cute. But there you go. There's our Dutch flower braid. And it's really easy. Looks hard, which that's the idea, for it to look a lot harder than it is.